Hey, what's going on, guys? Back with a video here. Today, I just want to talk about the climate of technology and how it relates to censorship. And in specific, I want to talk about NewsGuard, which is currently a plugin that you can download to your personal computer, or say a library can use it on their set of computers. But it basically interfaces with different platforms such as YouTube, Google, Facebook, and others, in which it seeks to rate different websites. Now, this is obviously a form of censorship, because the way it works is it's not run by algorithms, so they say. What they do is they hire so-called journalists to rate and review different web pages that supposedly claim to provide you with news or information of some sort. And what they do is, based on what they consider its credibility of being, either real journalism or fake news, as they claim, they will either give it a green, yellow, or red light, indicating its so-called trustworthiness or credibility. Green being a site with what they would consider high credibility. Red being a site with absolutely really no credibility, and yellow being somewhere in between. Now, this is dangerous because you are putting the control of information into the hands of a very few number of so-called people who you consider to be so-called journalists that are on your payroll. There's a bias there, because whatever you, as the organization who is paying these journalists, believe to be real news, is how these pages are going to be rated. So there's a major bias, and who is anyone to tell anyone else what they are to believe is true or not true? That's an individual right and an individual responsibility of us all to be discerning of what information we take in, and in the way we wish to process it, to come to a determination of whether that information seems reliable or true to us. Of course, not all of us are going to agree on these types of information. So why would we want to centralize that level of responsibility into the hands of very few to tell us how we are to process information and what we are to believe is truth? It's a very bad idea. It's not an idea that's based in truth, or trying to come to truth, or trying to help others realize what's true. It's about controlling the narrative, and about not allowing people to use their own minds to be discerning, to understand what's taking place. It's a fear tactic in response to many people now having a platform and a way to reach many others, regardless of if their information is true or something you agree with or not. It's important that each of us can express our voice. And is that not the whole meaning of freedom of speech? What good is the freedom of speech if you just have a regulator or